All right, everybody. We're going to official time is 6:53. Official time 6:53. We're going to go ahead and get everything rolling this morning. One more time, just want to run through it for everybody. Off limits, only what's posted by the state today. We are posting no off limits. 5 fish, 14 inches. Paying big, large, big, small. Trailered weigh in. If you want to drop your partner at the dock, that's fine. Drop them off, weigh your fish. If you do trailer your boat, again, get your fish together, bring them onto the scales so we can get weigh-in done pretty quickly. So we appreciate that. Once again, flights 1 through 25, you'll weigh in at 3 o'clock. 26 through 50, 3:10. 51 through 75, 3:20. 76 and up, 3:30. So if you guys would all stand up, we're going to do the national anthem this morning and get things going. All right, gentlemen, start your engines. We're going to get things underway. Everybody be safe out there today. Once again, we'll give you your weigh-in times when you come out of the dock. Troy will be hollering at you, and Chris will be looking at your live wells. So have your live wells open. We're going to get things going this morning. Boats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Staff boats. You guys take off. Gentlemen, 3 o'clock. Boat 25, 3 o'clock, guys. 3 o'clock. Boat 26.
Good to go, yep.
Thanks, sir.
26 through 50, weigh in at 3:10.
All right, guys, it's tournament morning. For whatever reason, I didn't do an intro. I seem to like on and off not do them, so I decided to just fill in the silence here with a little bit of commentary. But anyways, we decided to take off and run up into the Roanoke and start on that shoal point that we fished at the end of the last video, and you're gonna have to wait and see what happens. It's heartbreaking to say the least, but make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video. I kind of like recap everything from the day. I had quite a few AP Bassin moments to this day, so yeah, just stick around and you'll see my explanation of everything. But appreciate y'all watching. Peace.
No, it really wasn't. Yeah.
We started off shallow on the shoal, up against some riprap with that dock right there, throwing top waters and other power fishing baits. We were really hoping there was still some shad, close by from spawning that morning. Nothing was really going on, so we started to fish more out off the point and then eventually moved back up shallow. So as you just saw, that was the first fish I hooked for the day, and it was a pretty good one. I mean, I really don't know how big the fish was. I didn't see it come out the water. It just came up thrashing on the surface. Never got a good look at it, but just based off of the wake it left and the thrashing it did, safe to say it was at least 3 pounds or bigger, which would have definitely been a great fish to have in the bag for the day. We actually later on came back and checked the shoal out, and we were cruising the bank. Sun was up high, and we did see like a 4+ pounder cruising those rocks. So in my mind, after I saw that later on in the day, I think that might have been the fish that I lost. We ran down the riprap for a little bit longer with nothing going on, and then I decided to shoot across to the other side of the creek and fish the opposite riprap point that was over there, and the rest is history.
I know, I saw it. Stay down, Tom, stay down. Keep fishing.
Yeah, these little ones.
$115.
156.
We'd have over 10 pounds right now. But it's all good.
So at this point, me and Clay have just been like running these riprap banks, steeper riprap banks, and right here we seen a fish bust. I casted at it and I messed my cast up. So I had Clay cast up in there, he got snagged, but somehow we managed to catch this fish, which was a pretty crucial fish for our bag for the day.
Got your ass, boy! That's hilarious. I can't believe I actually caught that fish.
You got that hungry this time?
He fucking had that crankbait in his mouth sideways. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. Got it in his tongue.
The fish ended up getting the hook in its tongue, which eventually led it to die, unfortunately. It was a very bad situation because that was one of the biggest fish we had for the day. But, you know, as part of it, sometimes the fish get hooked in a bad way, and there's not much you can really do about it. I mean, I did everything I could do in terms of trying to keep the fish alive, but sometimes it's just how it goes. But basically, the pattern that we stumbled upon and were running was bass chasing bluegill around these banks. That fish was actually chasing a bluegill, and there were several instances throughout the day where we were seeing bluegill up shallow and fish chasing them. I actually had a giant smallmouth, which I'm not sure if it was recorded or not. If it is, you'll see it, but I had a giant smallmouth chase my swim bait all the way to the boat. Like the smallmouth almost literally jumped in my boat chasing the swim bait, but that smallmouth was up shallow in between. There's like a little sandy beach area in between these two riprap banks, and that smallmouth was up there chasing small little 2-inch bluegill roaming around shallow. But that was definitely a deal going on, and it definitely could have paid off for us had we not lost so many fish today.
He's about 3 pounds. Trying to jump out. Times the same time too. I should have known that was a striper the way he hit it, because it was like, wow, right at the boat.
Clay and I managed to fill our limit out, and we decided to go fish a couple different areas. I decided to stare at the live scope for once around this bridge piling and fish a little bit more structure that was more offshore that I'd seen. That wasn't really panning out, so we decided to run back to where I lost that big fish earlier just to check it out, because you know, places like that sometimes can reload with fish. So we went back to that spot, and you'll see what happens.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hey, oh my God, dude, you can't make this shit up! You cannot! I'm fucking done, man. damn it, just up, like, you can't. You just can't. That was bigger than the other one. Way bigger. You need to cut that clip there and put it on the Mike Iaconelli thing and mash it up together. I mean, like, God almighty, that was a giant. Mike Iaconelli moment.
I'm gonna leave all that. I didn't snap no rods or anything, but I'm gonna leave that in the video.
It's tough.
Because I mean that's just the reality of it, guys. I mean a lot of people might edit that kind of stuff out, but the reality of it is you lose big fish, you have hard times when you're fishing tournaments. And it's just part of the game. You know, you have to have that mental fortitude. And most of the time I try to push through it. I did push through it today, but it was really tough. You know, seeing, you know, a top 5 sack come off right in front of you. But, you know, it's another day in paradise. You know, at least I'm out here fishing. But yeah, that next tournament is on Falls Lake, just a little club tournament. Then after that, we got the Angler's Choice on Pearl Lake in June. So, yeah, well, you got any words?
Well, it was just, like Tyler was saying, it was just difficult to watch a top 5 bag come off at the boat in situations that you can't help. So, I mean, we got to face adversity and figure everything out. So, these mistakes aren't made by us. We got to be able to control everything in the moment, and that we can control. But other than that, y'all guys keep it real. And we're going to cut that out. But you guys just take it easy. We'll see y'all today.